The One UI 7.0 beta update may be arriving later than anticipated, but this delay could result in a more refined test firmware than we typically see. In any case, it's clear that Samsung is actively working on the new software. Recent findings indicate that the company is making significant progress in developing the firmware. A new internal test build of One UI 7.0 for the Galaxy S24 series has been spotted on Samsung's servers. According to a post shared on X by TouchWiz33, this build is labeled with firmware version S928BXX3BXH8/S928BOXM, 3BXH8/S928BXXU3BX88. This follows a previous build ending in BXA4, showing that Samsung is continuing its development efforts. While this new build doesn't provide a specific timeline for the release of the One UI 7.0 update, it does confirm that Samsung is moving forward, bringing us closer to the beta program's launch. The exact start date of the One UI 7.0 beta program remains unknown, but once it does begin, Galaxy S24 users in select markets will likely be the first invited to participate. Other Galaxy devices are also expected to join the One UI 7.0 beta testing later this year. As you probably heard, One UI 7.0 is set to introduce several changes to the look and feel of Samsung's custom Android skin. However, one of the most notable changes, in my opinion, is quite subtle. If the leaked screenshots of One UI 7.0 are to be believed, Samsung plans to completely redesign the battery indicator in the status bar. As shown in the screenshots, the new UI update will replace the current battery indicator with a pill-shaped design. At first glance, this change might seem minor, but it's more significant than it appears, especially when considering the history of One UI and its predecessor, TouchWiz. The battery indicator has remained largely unchanged for about a decade, since the release of TouchWiz Nature UI 3.0 on the Galaxy S5 in 2014. The battery icon has maintained a similar appearance, a single-color, vertically aligned icon with a Thunderbolt symbol when charging. Before that, the indicator had a multicolor design with a green interior and a white outline. Over the years, there have been only minor adjustments, such as slightly rounding the corners of the icon. This small yet noticeable redesign in One UI 7.0 marks a departure from a long-standing design choice. What are your thoughts on this change? Share them in the comments section below. A recent update from a well-known Samsung leaker hints that the One UI 7.0 beta for the Galaxy S24 Ultra is almost ready. Although a specific release date remains uncertain, it's anticipated that the beta could launch in early September. According to Samsung leaker Sam on X, there are important updates for One UI 7.0 fans. I've received direct information from the Samsung One UI developer team regarding the delay in releasing the One UI 7.0 beta. Here's what they shared. 1. Commitment to quality. The primary reason for the delay is Samsung's increased focus on quality. After facing numerous bugs during the One UI 6.0 beta in 2023, the team is being more cautious this time. They aim to deliver a more stable version from the outset, minimizing the frustration users experience with frequent buggy updates. 2. Rigorous alpha testing. Samsung is conducting multiple levels of alpha testing to identify and resolve issues earlier in the development cycle. This proactive approach is intended to address bugs before they reach the beta phase, resulting in a smoother user experience when the beta is eventually released. 3. Shortened beta testing program. The One UI 7.0 beta testing program is expected to be shorter than last year's, with fewer builds compared to 7 to 8 beta builds last year. This suggests that Samsung is confident in the software's stability due to the extensive alpha testing. Fewer but more stable releases. Each beta release will likely be more polished, requiring fewer subsequent updates to address issues. With fewer iterations, user feedback can be more focused, allowing developers to prioritize significant issues over a wide range of minor bugs. 4. Focus on user trust and satisfaction. This new approach highlights Samsung's shift towards enhancing user trust and satisfaction by reducing disruptions caused by software bugs. The goal is to ensure a seamless and positive experience for users when they get their hands on One UI 7.0. 5. Current status. The One UI 7.0 beta build for the Galaxy S24 Ultra is nearly ready, with testing in its final stages. However, the official launch date is still undecided and will be determined by the senior OS team. The One UI 7.0 beta will first launch for the Galaxy S24 series, with market availability expected in 7 regions: China, Germany, India, Poland, South Korea, the UK, and the US. There is still hope that the beta program will eventually expand to other international markets. Also, we are going to see a new feature in One UI 7.0. According to ex-user Megaboy, One UI 7 will be getting battery health and battery cycle count features. As we can see in the screenshot, there are options for battery status, battery level, battery capacity, battery health, and second to last, the battery cycle count option. At the end, we also have the manufacturing date. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section.